What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. In today's video, I'm going to give you all of the details I mentioned in yesterday's video in terms of Nathan Ake joining Manchester City. But before we crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help support my channel, then subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I'm really close to 9,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, email in the description below if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos, or any general business inquiries. My social media links are also in the description below and popping up on screen if you want to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram to stay in the loop with the latest Manchester City news and latest news when things are happening whilst I'm not on YouTube. And also leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. We're aiming for 600 likes on this video. We smashed past it in the last video, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And also let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say. So we're going to start off this video with the outs, and we've got a little update on Eric Garcia. Now, Barcelona Times have been reporting that Eric Garcia, he wants to leave Manchester City, he wants to join Barcelona. His mind is made up, okay? Nothing to worry about for anyone here. It's just Barcelona sources stirring up the pot to try and force Eric Garcia to Barcelona and try and force Manchester City's hand here. What I will say, the sooner City get Eric Garcia on a new contract, the better, though, in my opinion. Now, I think that once the Champions League does resume next Friday, I think it's an ideal opportunity that if we do progress against Real Madrid, then we've got a good couple of weeks for City in the back room to be working on some potential new contracts. I tweeted it out yesterday. Not just Eric Garcia, trying to get Kevin De Bruyne, trying to get Raheem Sterling on new contracts. In my opinion, it's an ideal time to be working on that before we can move our focus back onto transfers. Obviously, City are trying to get Ferran Torres and Nathan Ake sorted before that Real Madrid game. I imagine once the Champions League is finished, that Manchester City will be looking at one, possibly two more transfers between, obviously, the Champions League ending and the start of the new Premier League season. City are going to be given 30 days from when the Champions League does end for us. So it'll be as normal if we exit against Real Madrid. So we'll be started on September 12th. If we progress and we get through to the latter stages, the quarter-finals, semi-finals, even the Champions League final, then 30 days from the date of Manchester City exiting the competition is when the Premier League will be resumed for City, and that's the same with all clubs in England that are in Europe. So we're going to move on. We've got an update on Yangel Herrera. Apparently, he's currently in Valencia. He's trying to sort out a move there. He's speaking with Valencia. His representatives are speaking with Valencia as well, and they're trying to sort out a deal that is going to be part of that Ferran Torres transfer to Manchester City. It's more than likely going to be a one-season loan where Valencia will have an option to sign him next summer permanently. City and Valencia are still trying to work out a fee, I think, of how much they're wanting to pay for Yangel Herrera. Obviously, City have reported previously that are looking for roughly somewhere close to anywhere between, I'd say, 10 and 15 million euro. Valencia are probably going to try and haggle that down a little bit. I'd be surprised if they signed him on a permanent basis. I'm not too sure how much money Valencia do have to be spending on transfers, but we'll wait and see what happens. Instead, we're going to move on. We've got an update on John Stones. Now, the Sun have been reporting that West Ham are now in the race to sign John Stones, and apparently they're leading that race. They're ahead of Arsenal in the race to sign John Stones, the England international. And they wanted to sign him for £20 million. £20 million. We signed John Stones for £50 million. He's an England international. He's a homegrown player. Yeah, he's made some mistakes at Manchester City over the last 18 months or so, but he's still, in my opinion, a very good centre-back who would improve a lot of teams in the Premier League. £20 million, I mean, I've said it before. Personally, I've been looking for north of £30 million. I've been trying to get back as much of that £50 million as possible. And if it wasn't for the pandemic, I'd be looking to try and get back as much of that 50 million, right up towards £50 million. Honestly, that's what I'd be looking for, because John Stones, he's still got plenty of time under his belt. He's got a couple of years left on his contract at City. He's been a decent player for City. Like I said, the last 18 months he's really struggled, but look, before that, he's been an absolutely solid player. He's an England international. £20 million, it blows my mind. I just think that's a little bit short of what we should be getting for him. Like I said, I'd be looking for north of £30 million, if I'm honest. And if it weren't for the pandemic, I'd be looking for north of £40 million and trying to get back as much of that £50 million as possible. So if John Stones is worth £20 million, then I'm just wondering what we're going to sell Nicholas Otamendi for, should he leave. But I'm certain John Stones will be leaving with Nathan Ake arriving. John Stones, I've always felt like he's been at City for the last season or so because he is homegrown. Now that we've got a homegrown centre-back coming in the form of Ake, then John Stones, I think it's for the best of his career, with the European Championships coming up next summer and the World Cup the winter after, that he's going to want to be playing regular football, playing week in, week out. Whether injuries will allow him to do that, I do not know. But like I said, £20 million, my opinion anyway, seems a bit short. And when I've been reading about it on Twitter, seems lots of City fans have said that £20 million, it's short. City fans looking for more than £30 million, which I agree with. So we're going to move on to the ins. We've got a little update on Pau Torres. Now, 90-minute Footballer reporting that Manchester City could well use Pau Torres as their alternative to Kalidou Koulibaly. Apparently, Torres has got a release clause of £45 million. He's only 23 years old, plays in La Liga, plays for Villarreal. He's had a solid season in La Liga too, just like Diego Carlos. Certainly an option for Manchester City. City are still working hard to try and get Koulibaly. Whilst the price is as high as it is, though, I don't see City signing Koulibaly. Will Napoli budge? I do not know. City do have plenty of alternatives, as been suggested before. Diego Carlos. Pau Torres is certainly an option too. Milan Skriniar has also been put out there. There has been rumours going around that City aren't in for Milan Skriniar, but as far as I'm concerned, City still having a look around at potential players, and that does include Milan Skriniar. City looking for two centre-backs. Nathan Ake is Manchester City's alternative to Aymeric Laporte should he pick up any injuries or need any rest. He's a squad-rotated player. He's going to play on that left side of centre-back. City are still looking for a right-sided centre-back, that top-class centre-back, that experienced centre-back. That's what City are looking for. That's what City are going to be working hard on, I would imagine, after the Champions League. So stay tuned for that, with plenty more news to come. Now we've got a new name, Rayan Ait-Nouri of Angers. Not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. I apologise if I am not, but he is a 19-year-old left-back. Apparently Manchester United are interested. City are interested too. His agent, Jorge Mendes, apparently he's been in England having a look around at facilities which have included Manchester United and Manchester City, and Rayan has now arrived in England too to have a look around some facilities which is again both included Manchester United and Manchester City. So his agent there pushing for a move for Rayan to get a new club. I find that really interesting. We'll see what developments are there. I've never seen him play, so I can't comment on how good he is. But with United and City being interested, he's 19 years old. You know, there must be something there that both clubs are seeing. So, interesting story. So, we're going to move on to our final story. Nathan Ake. We've got all the details. Strap yourselves in. Let's go. Nathan Ake update. Breakthrough with the fee came yesterday. Some figures, they're very close to each other, but some are saying £41 million, others are saying £40 million, plus £1 million in add-ons. If there is £1 million in add-ons, I would love to know what that £1 million in add-ons is. Anyway, quite a few comments from yesterday are saying that they feel like that fee is a little high. Now, I was expecting the fee to be around £30 million, perhaps as high as £35 million. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to be somewhere between £30 to £35 million, plus maybe a couple of million in add-ons is what I was expecting. So City have paid a little bit more than what I was expecting. And so I just feel like, in my opinion, they've done this, City, because Ferran Torres has been nabbed for a cheaper price than I think what City were expecting to get him for. And because of that, that's allowed us with a few million extra that we've gone and just basically brought in Nathan Ake to get the transfer done nice and quickly so we don't have to think about it ever again. But £41 million for a player that now plays for a club that's in the Championship is a whopping amount of money. Nathan Ake, though, very good player, a quick player, good with his feet as well. I've no doubt that he will improve under Pep Guardiola, and honestly, yeah, I think he'll be a success at Manchester City, albeit he's going to be a rotated option. He isn't going to displace Aymeric Laporte, I don't think, anyway, but I certainly think he'll give Laporte a run for his money and will provide good quality competition for him. But it is a lot of money, £40 million for competition. There we go, the transfer market for you. Now, David Ornstein, he's been speaking about the contract. He said it's all sorted, the fee is all sorted, the medical just needs completing for him to become a Manchester City player. Now, Nathan Ake, he's currently on holiday at this moment in time. It's not uncommon. Players being out on holiday. It is the closed season. So I'm wondering if he's going to be flying back, completing his medical, then going back out on holiday, or whether he's going to return from holiday and then go somewhere else, or whether he's just going to complete his holiday and then come to Manchester City for his medical. I do not know what is happening. I'm waiting for further developments on there. Now, Daily Mail have been speaking. They say it's a 5-year contract that he's going to be signing. It's going to be on much more money than £40,000 per week, which is what he's currently on at Bournemouth. Interestingly, they said his medical is going to be in the next few days, so we'll wait and see what the developments are in that and whether he's going to complete his holiday or not. I feel like we're just going to have to be a little bit patient with Nathan Ake. I am still expecting Ferran Torres to be Manchester City's first summer signing, but got battle here with Nathan Ake. Which one's going to be done first? I reckon it's going to be Ferran Torres. Now, Talksport said that Chelsea do have the right to match the fee. They've got 3 days to do that. So obviously we've gone through the first day right now. So we've got 2 more days. Chelsea have to be able to match that bid. It has been reported by several sources that Chelsea are not going to match Manchester City for that bid for Nathan Ake, but things can change in a couple of days in the transfer market, so we'll wait and see what happens. But apparently Ornstein from The Athletic has been saying that Nathan Ake simply wants to play for Manchester City. He wants to work with Pep. The move makes sense from there. And Sam Lee just added on yesterday that City, as I mentioned before, still looking at another centre-back. Koulibaly is the guy that they're looking at. They're wanting him to play as a long-term partner for Aymeric Laporte. City is still in the market for one more centre-back. This Nathan Ake signing does not stop City from their pursuit of Koulibaly. Should Koulibaly not come, as I've mentioned, Carlos could be an option. Pau Torres could be an option. Also, Skriniar could be an option as well. Nathan Ake, though, can also cover left-back, can also play defensive midfield too. Very versatile player. I can see why it appeals to Pep, and my only comment to this is I'm quite surprised City didn't go for this in January because it had given Ake a good few months to be able to settle into the squad, and that's normally what City tend to do for looking at 2 players in the same position. Bring one in the earlier window, get them warmed up, and then sign somebody else in the summer. Not too sure why we didn't do this in January, if I'm honest, but there we go. Better late than never. So, waiting for confirmation on Nathan Ake and Ferran Torres to become Manchester City players. Things have really started to warm up. So there we go, that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, aiming for 600 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, you can find my social media links in the description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram email. Also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I'm aiming for 9,000 subscribers. We're now less than 100 subscribers away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And don't forget also, leave your thoughts in the comments below of these transfers. I'm always interested in what you do have to say. I hope everyone is safe, I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day too. Thank you for watching. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.